Hello there everyone, this is I am Mark 3 and welcome back to Castle Story, where we are now under attack and I'm actually getting organised in good time for once. What can I say? It's bound to happen sometimes. Most of the time it doesn't though. Oh well. Let's see. Defensive. No, go back please. Go back please. Thank you. Because unfortunately I have to restrict all access to this section at the moment. Oh, no, Puck, you get out of there as well. Oh, bricktrons don't block each other anymore. Ooh, interesting. Unfortunately though, we do have guys just running out here randomly right now, so we can't accept that. Get clear, please. You do not want to be over here. Unfortunately, because I got distracted, the archers haven't had a chance to properly arm themselves yet. Well, they have armed themselves, I just haven't got them in position yet. Oh, fuck. You insist on being in the middle of it, don't you? Right, come on, you guys. I need you guys somewhere else. Oh, they're actually trying to punch through that again. But this time the crystals are stopping them before they can do major damage. In fact, I don't think I need the archers I've got selected right now. I'm going to put them away. Oh. Attack over. Already. That lasted barely a minute 15 seconds. Wow. I think that's the shortest attack I've ever endured actually in this game. Now that I think about it. I am quite happy with that actually. At this rate I might not need to actually bother with anything more than my melee guard to stop them on the steps, because stopping them here, of course, they're in the field of fire of all this stuff, which does some serious damage. But the stuff over here is really, really helping. Also need to move that cleaning task down there. So they'll clean that up. Yep. At this rate I might not need to divert much manpower at all to deal with an attack. However, this might be the start of getting over complacent. Lock that task, please. I don't know, but you have to be careful though, don't you? Let's see. Got to pay attention to access to this bit so they can actually get up onto that to put the blocks in place. This section is still requiring tasking. It just requires lumber. Do I not have any lumber? No, I've got lumber. My people are just being lazy buggers about it. Okay, guys, since you're ignoring it, that one is max priority again. Just go and do stuff, please. Go in there and lay some wood. No space left for you to join. What? Guys, there is a route onto that. You can work on that. Unless you're out of stone. Oh, for once we are pretty much out of stone. Well, that doesn't happen very often, let's be honest. Okay. Let's demolish those stockpiles there and actually re-engage the quarry again. Since apparently we need it. However, we will also harvest this stone over here. Let's put that down there. That was a little bit laggy. How's our wood stockpile? Our wood stockpile is a little bit diminished. So I'll take this task and I'll say get stone, get trees. Do I need any plants? No, I'm okay for plants. Yeah, just stone and trees from that task, please. Actually, no, just stone. Just stone. Because there's still some sections of forest I can cut down inside my own territory right here. So I just need to clean this stuff out, really. And I've got all this back here as well. Then I've got all this around here too. Just ready and waiting. And I've got the stuff on here as well, though. That said, I've got to leave the that side intact for the most part. That lot there. Because if I don't, then... Well, then the bricktrons have another path they might be tempted to take, because they don't like punching trees. They actually respect nature that way. I know it's weird. It's like, these evil forces of nature, they respect the trees. It's like, really? But they do. I've got to be fair, they do. They don't punch trees. At all. Okay, they managed to lay that one there. Oh, actually, with that in place there, they can just hop down to get at this bit here. This bit here might be still be an issue, though. Yeah, look, they're just hopping... Oh. And someone just closed the way again, so yeah, we do need this part worked out. On the bright side, this is all starting to come together quite nicely. Anyway, let's see, let's program in some more stuff for the barracks, which will be a single level. Step, step, step. I'm giving plenty of stair access to it. Because, you know, I don't want... I don't want to risk people getting stuck and unable to move in or out. Maybe I should actually do something like this as well, just work in some stuff. Tempting, but it needs more space, unfortunately. Ah. So it's going to have to be... What about this? How does this look? Ah, unfortunately I can't put them on top of steps. Okay, that's a shame, but that's how it's going to have to be, isn't it? I'll just have to keep working on this wall. Oh no, I'm going to have to keep working on my defensive wall. What a shame. Also, the idiots aren't seeming to work out how to get to this thing here. That is, yeah, that is all set to get in. They've actually managed to get up and put that one in place there. But for some reason they don't know how to get up to this part here. I think another temporary step might be in order. No, not there. There. So they have less of an excuse to decide not to work on it. Because look, they are working on it. They're bringing crystals in, but they just can't work out that they have to get some lumber, climb up on that, and then they can lay down some planks, or they can climb up and over all that and put down some stone, and they'll work on all that. So that does give access. They're just not doing it, which is kind of strange. They were okay with everything else, but that apparently they don't like. Weirdos. Okay, let's see. If I lay it in like that, how far is that compared to its maximum? Ooh, almost. There we go. So that's its maximum, which is okay. I don't mind thickening that outer wall a bit. 2, 1. Then I need one to be there, there, and there. Okay. And I guess this is adequate space for a barrack section, isn't it? Yeah, look, they're working on this bit, but they can't get access to this bit, unfortunately. So yeah, the barracks will go as far back as here. And then it'll be all luxurious wooden flooring and stuff like that. So I'll run along across like that. Then we'll need to have support from the wall underneath to get this part in. Unfortunately, but you know, can't be helped. Not really. We need to knock that piece out, like that. Okay, so yeah, that is now in fair part waiting on that wall to actually become available. And oh look, we've got multiple people deciding to work on this task now. So yeah, they couldn't work that out, but they can work out that staircase there. So good on you guys. You're making me a little bit prouder. Kinda, sort of, maybe. Actually, no, you're all still idiots. Don't know why I'm saying, you're making me proud. You have your moments. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. Unfortunately, they're all working out here right now, so lock that task. Lock that task, because it's time again. This time, let's not bother with... Let's not bother with our archers this time, actually. Let's just get warriors out. And see how we do. Boggart, you're the 4th warrior. Come along. Okay, that section's being abandoned because there's no tasks active. Let's deprioritize all tasks out there so they don't try to wander out. Actually, let's get rid of that task entirely. Knights! It is time to assume the position. I'm sorry, I watched Oxhorn's video about Fisto, so it's like assume the position. Oh, Fisto. Okay. What can I say? I love the lore they put into Fallout sometimes. It's just absolutely funny. Okay, no one's going for that side. They're all going this away. Okay, we got magic users this time, and the crystals are already warming up. Yep, it's metallic, so they're taking quite a bit of damage already. There's no archers and things up there, so they are just trying to work out where to go. The wizard's just trying to wander straight through, so the wizard's just going to bash straight into the knights. Oh, and he's actually spawned some up there. Interesting. But that said, it's not going to be enough to save them. There we go. Okay, some's trying to go that way. A lot of them are trying to go this way to try and get faster access to these crystals. But that's why we upped the amount of firepower on here quite significantly to try and stop them from doing that. And it's working. They're a little bit damaged out there, but nothing got killed. No bricks got lost. This part, however, lacks any kind of... Yeah, this section, however, lacks any kind of active defences, so... Yeah. Okay, so deprioritizing that has encouraged them to go through these 2 alternate routes here, which don't have any kind of protective on them. Oh, he's climbing. The blooming phone is going off again. This is why I hate recording during the day. Seriously, I should just unplug my house phone. I never get anything but sales calls through it anyway, so it's like, you know. Yes, thank you for calling, thank you for calling. Bugger off. I don't want anything to do with you lot, so... Let's move that to better cover what's being damaged. These guys are just punching quite happily through here. The problem is this section is actually kind of narrow. I want to fortify the side of it as well, but this wall's really thick. This wall, I think, I can't really thicken it too much, all told. So, you know, that's causing some problems. Will you guys go and punch that guy, please? Yeah, look at this. They've just decided this is a really good route to go through. Of course, they've just collapsed an entire section like that. Yeah, I think halberdiers would have been a really useful thing here. I really need to get some halberdiers, actually. Because the knights, they're defensive. They don't have good offense. So it's taking them time to even deal with any of this. And oh, one of them died. Really, knights are best at absorbing incoming ranged attacks. Against melee, they're not as useful, but they get bonuses against ranged attack. If they get outflanked, though, they lose armor bonus really fast. Look at all this. This is ridiculous. I need some crystals that can deal with this. Those 2 are helping. I need some crystals in this area here. And that means I need to reinforce the wall here just to make sure the bricktrons don't find it a tempting target. Oh, I need to craft a new knight kit. Just to deal with this. Maybe some arbalestas would be a good choice. Though that said, they got in the combat changes a while back. They did lose some of their raw hitting potential in exchange for some melee potential. So you know they're kind of this weird half-breed thing. Okay, right. That's. I guess that's that. Priority clean up everything left over in there. Everyone back to work. Yeah, I did need the archers. They are a valuable distraction because the enemy likes to try and attack them. Quite simply. There's no other way to put it really. The enemy likes to try and attack the archers. So tear those out and then lay in some sentry wards. That there is a ward missing there, which is a light ward, a lantern ward. So we need 6 sentries and a lantern. None of which we have in stock. So lantern. Oh, I should just use. Whenever I go to these, I keep reflexively going towards the circle menu, even though I don't need to. Yeah, 3, 3, and 1. It's much faster to just use the updated interface. Though that update went in ages and ages and ages ago, it's still better to do it that way. Because it was called the quality of life interface. Sorry, the quality of life update for a very good reason. Actually, let's pull that out there. And while we're at it, actually, since we have to rebuild that section anyway, let's actually make it so that it fully supports the wall above it. So even if this entire section of wall gets collapsed, this section here will not collapse and damage the weapon storage. That seems like a good idea. Let's just lay it in like this. Can you guys do that? You can. And then we're going to lay in this pristine, luxurious, high-quality wooden floor, like that. I do like laying down floors in this, actually. I know it's paradoxical, and it does waste some resources, but it looks so much better if you take the time to do that. You guys have done all your repair work, yes. That entire section collapsed a bit, but they've patched it, yes. They're laying in extra crystals along here, yes. So let's go ahead and approve this wall for operations again. We've got 3 minutes. And they actually knocked out a brick in the wall there as well. So let's go ahead and approve that. And we've got some spare leftover people, so again, approve that as well. Jolly good. Just get moving, guys. Get working on that. That's not arranged the repair task. Good, so they can be torn out. And it won't try to replace it. Yeah. We are thickening the defences, slowly but surely. It's taking time, though, because they have to run all the way around here. So it's like... It's... The fact there's no connection down here means that they are taking like 3 or 4 times longer to lay these walls than they could do if they had direct access from the storage blocks sections. But for security, that's the way it has to be, isn't it? That really is the way it has to be. What if I was to lay a plug in there and just wood across that? I could actually put in a second layer of crystals right above that. I could do. I still don't know if the stones and the ranged magic attacks actually harm wood, though. I know that stone is pretty immune to it. Dirt's immune to it. Because enemy projectile attacks, if they hit the stone and the wood, if they hit anything that's classed as terrain, basically, it doesn't do any damage. Wood, I'm not certain about, because wood is a lot more fragile. So, but I can't select it, so I'm not sure if it's classed as an object or not. If it would take any real damage from that kind of thing. So, I don't know. Probably something I need to try out and test at some point. Just to try and work out, is wood immune to projectile attack? Wood's not immune to melee attack, though, I can tell you that for certain. It's very fragile to melee attack, actually. Okay, let's see. Let's experiment a little bit. Archer, melee. Oi, come in, melee. You're an archer. Yes. You're going to stand up there, make a very big, prominent showing that you're up there. Macam, you come over this way and help out. Neko too. You guys come over and get your night kits. Oh wait, one of them hasn't got any because we're out of iron. Oh, 3 nights it is. I need more stuff. But we got an archer right up there making a very, very obvious target of himself. It's like, look at me, I'm just standing up here. Top of the world, Ma. And so anyone trying to come this way will not be able to avoid noticing Mr. Funzo up there. Then we've got the knights over there. Let's kill that task actually. Repair task, fine, I'll just set you to no priority. I'll also shut down that build task as well, and that build task should be able to continue though. And I guess let's set a harvest task over here for the iron. Give them something else to do. No, don't go that way. Yeah, unfortunately they decide to try and walk past. They really do love to walk past if they don't find the route blocked by knights. So that's why 4 knights is still an essential thing for this. Because they just like to walk past. No, this is why I didn't want you guys out here, darn it. Why are you guys even going out there anyway? Not entirely sure. Knights, get down here. They're being cheeky again. Come on. Nothing's really got through though. They've wandered off. But as soon as that got destroyed, they've decided to wander past. And they are deciding to attack this section again. So yeah, this entire section does need to be finished up. This is the current key project that needs to be sorted out. Just getting this part dealt with. For which I need halberdier kits, for which I need iron. There was another death again, but just having an arch up there seems to greatly change the pathing behavior and saves a lot of hassle in this area. Because they go, ooh, archer, and then they just try to run to get at him. Can't say I'm unhappy with that, actually. That's really good. Mr. Archer, I told you to come this way. Yep. Put your kid away, please. Right, repair task, max priority, cleaning task, as big as possible, and max priority. We've got max priority tasks that need your attentions, and everyone else back to work, please. Come on, knights. Let's leave this task on low priority and set this task to medium priority. Get that sorted out. But yeah, the sooner we can get this wall set up, the better, really. This wall is kind of they love to try and savage this section of the wall now. So they decided that this is the easier route after this bottom layer got laid in. So this wall needs to be finished. That's really is my next big task after this part getting its crystals. So this part getting its crystals relies on... Oh, we're out of brimstone as well. Well, that's why the tunnel's there. I'll just have to include a harvesting task for brimstone among the many, many tasks that my people are being asked to do. There's too much going on. I'll actually stop the quarry again. There's 3 people working on that. They are producing a little bit of iron, a little bit of brimstone, but we've got a fair bit of stone in reserve right now, and they mostly produce stone, so just stop that, at least for the moment. It's surprising, really, how much of this game comes down to balancing your resource tasks. Because it's really, really essential. Actually, Yabol and Zugs. I need you guys to go and get those stones that were discarded. Thank you. Clean task sorted. I didn't get any extra resources from down here because there wasn't a clean task covering it, so that's fine. I'm very aware these days of how many tasks I have active at any given time. So I'm trying to get into the habit of just like cancelling out tasks that I don't think I need active anymore. Which is useful, don't get me wrong, but at the same time, craft some wood. At the same time, it's like the repair tasks, the max priority repair tasks were gone in the areas where the corruptions get killed. So the ones that died around here, I didn't get any extra resources from because nobody went to collect it, so it all despawned. So yeah, no. It's kind of important to take things like that into consideration. And then repair task as well. I've got to keep that around because any blocks that are damaged or lost, well, if they're damaged, I can put a repair task down afterwards and it'll take care of it. But if they're lost, I need the repair task to just replace the lost blocks. So again, and then the one around here is kind of vital because because of that whole, I mentioned this like a bunch of episodes ago. Call to arms, they just drop the resources all over the darn place. And if it's loose resources, it'll despawn really quickly. So, yeah, needs to be tended to kind of quickly, especially by anyone that's not actually involved in the fighting. Oh, you guys are done already? Okay, that's all the iron gone. All that stone's gone as well. They actually got some logs over there. All right. I put a small cleaning task down there then. Just get them to collect all that. They're running through to deal with the brimstone. That's absolutely fine. I could see if there's any more down here. I don't think there is, though. I seem to recall harvesting everything. Yeah, there's nothing else down this way. The problem is, if they're running far away from my base, I mean, I'd love to get access to these deposits down here and around here, but this is all in areas where the corruptions will spawn. So when an attack comes in, my people will have to run past the corruptions, basically, and they're probably going to get killed. So I don't think it's safe to really try and harvest any of that. Not at all. Just keep on going. We're slowly getting those crystals bedded in. The floor's coming along very nicely, actually. As is this wall, but this wall is still very flat because there's a lot of brickwork to be laid on it, which is not helping in terms of getting its structure safe and fortified at this point. And this is definitely going to be the outer edge of the wall, isn't it? This corner section here. Which just keeps getting their attention as well, actually. But yeah, my building efforts will continue in the next part, because we are about at the end of the episode, so I think I'll call it there. This has been I am Mark 3. Thank you all very much for watching. I hope you guys continue to enjoy the show. And I'll catch you all some other time. Why haven't you guys built that light crystal yet? I mean, it's the cheapest part. You guys are just... I don't know what you're doing with all that brimstone. Yeah, see you all later.